Good morning, dear students. Last class I told different types of problems on practical problems of sets. That is, we have finished some theoretical questions with respect to sets. At the same time, before that, I have finished the problems on difference of sets also. Even I have finished the problems on union of sets and intersection of sets. Separately, I have finished all types of problems on union of sets and intersection of sets also. After completion of those two, just I mixed union and intersection. After that, I told different types of disjoint sets also based on some statements, which types of statements are forming disjoint sets and which types of statements are not forming disjoint sets. About all this I told in the previous classes. And even when I am giving that some practical questions on sets and how to represent those sets in Venn diagrams, about that also I told. Last class practical problems we have finished, maybe up to 4 problems we finished on sets, that is practical problems on set theory. At the time, after completion of answer to all the problems, we represented those sets on Venn diagrams. That is, I have given information of Venn diagrams also. How we are showing answers with help of Venn diagrams. About this also I told. Like that today also we will solve some different types of problems on set theory. That is, we are going to solving theoretical questions now. When they are given theoretically, how to give solution to sets. About that today we will discuss. Now we'll discuss now first question. Question number 1 is, if x and y are the two sets, if x and y, if x and y are two sets such that x has 40 elements, x has 40 elements, x has 40 elements, comma, x union y has, x union y has 60 elements, 60 elements. And x intersection y has 10 elements, x intersection y has 10 elements, 10 elements. How many elements does y have? How many elements? How many elements does y have? Does y have? Question mark. That's us. They are given here two sets x and y, and individually separately for x they gave some number of elements, and union of those sets, how many number of elements, about that also they mentioned here. At the same time, commonly for those sets x and y also they gave some elements, that is x union y have how many elements, about that also they mentioned here. With the help of all these 3 known values, we are going to finding unknown value. That is, unknown value is the set y have how many elements. About that now we are going to finding here. Solution for this question is let x and y let x and y are two sets given that what they are giving first we should write them only. Given that n of x is equal to 40, n of x is equal to 40 and n of x union y is equal to 60 and n of x intersection y is equal to 10. But they are asking here n of y is how much? They are asking this question. N of x is equal to 40 they gave. N of x union y is equal to 60 they gave. N of x intersection y is equal to 10 they gave. But with the help of all these three unknown values we have to find out unknown value is n of y. These are all these three are known values. And what we are going to finding that is unknown. But here we have to apply the formula of union. Consider n of x union y. N of x union y is equal to n of x plus n of y minus n of x intersection y. This formula here you have to apply. Because from this formula they gave x union y and they gave x intersection y and even they are giving n of x also. Now we are going to substituting all these three values here. Then afterwards on simplification we'll get the value for n of y. That is how much we'll get here. About that now we are solving. Is equal to n of x and y is how much here? 60. Values here only I am writing here. Is equal to n of x is equal to 40 plus, and this is now where we have to find out this value minus intersection y is 10 here. Next one is next step is 60 is equal to 40 minus 10 is 30. 30 plus n of y. Send 30 this side, then it becomes 60 minus 30 is equal to n of y. That is 30 is equal to n of y here. Therefore, number of elements for the set y we got here 30. The number of elements for set y, or therefore we can write here n of y is equal to 30. It is the answer for this question. We found that value for unknown, that is n of y is equal to 30. Next, we are showing this all these number of sets, number of elements for all these four sets through the Venn diagram. Now I am going to drawing that Venn diagram. Venn diagram here. Venn diagram here. Take rectangular diagram here. And this rectangle, take two sets here. It is set A, it is another one is set B here. First you should write common elements. Already in problem they gave here n of x is equal to 60 maybe, n of x is equal to 40 and n of x union y is equal to 60, n of x intersection y is equal to 10 and n of y we got how much here? 30. N of y is equal to here, we got 30 here. First commonly we should write elements here. Commonly for set, so here you can consider set x and set y. Instead of a and b you consider here x and y here. X intersection y, how many elements they gave for commonly for both sets x and y here? 10. N of x, here n of x equal to they gave 40. Already up to this is commonly already 10 are there. Is 10 belong to x, at the same time it is belong to y also. Already 10 are there in set x. That's why remaining elements in that set x is 40 minus 10 means 30. It is the n of x. N of y is equal to we got 40. N of y we got 30. Already commonly 10 are there. Commonly 10 are there means those 10 elements are belonging to the set y also. And remaining elements we can write here 30 minus 10 means 20. Then if we can add all these numbers, that is 30 plus 10 plus 20 means 60. Therefore we can write here x union y is equal to 60. X in y is equal to 60 here. Like that we are giving solution. Same time, similarly similar questions we did on previous class, that is last class also we have finished like all these questions. But all these problems depending upon only union problem. Union formula, that is n of a union b is equal to n of a plus n of b minus n of a intersection b. Instead of a and b, just we put it only x and y. Then the formula becomes here n of x union y is equal to n of x plus n of y minus n of x intersection y. Based on that formula, we substituted known values and finally we got unknown values. That is, we found that unknown value with the help of known values here. Like that, if we can apply procedure, finally we got that n of y is equal to 30. N of y means here the number of elements for the set y is equal to 30. And after knowing all the four values, that is n of x union y, n of x intersection y and n of y, and we substituted or we put it in the Venn diagram. And the Venn diagram means sum of all these three numbers, finally we got 60 also here. Like that, this is the answer for first question. Next, let us, we are going to giving answer to different types of questions. Next one is in a group of 70 people, in a group of 70 people, in a group of 70 people, 37 like coffee. 37 like coffee. Comma. 52 like T. 52 like T. 52 like T. And each person likes 52 like T, and each person like at least one of them, like at least one of them, like at least one of them. How many people like? How many people like? How many people like both coffee and tea? Both coffee and tea. Coffee and tea. Here also, in totally group of peoples means 70 peoples, you consider whole union, that is. First letter, some letters, let's say represents a person drinks tea, coffee. Tea represents a person drink tea. Given that what they are giving, we should write them only here. So here, first one is solution. Let's. C represents, capital letter C represents, capital letter C represents, capital letter C represents a person drinks, a person like coffee. A person like coffee. And let's, T represents a person like tea. A person like tea. Given that what they are giving in the question, just should write them only here. Given that n of C is equal to 37, 52, n of T, 52 like T, and each person of like at least one of them, that is 52. N of T is equal to here 52. And n of C union T, totally numbers, n of C union T is equal to here 70. 32 like coffee, 37 like coffee, 52 like tea. Between these two, if you can combine this, and each person like at least one of them. At least one of them also. And both persons, they are taking coffee and tea, they are present in 37 and 52 also. Like that, after completion of these two sentences, they mentioned here, and each person like at least one of them. That means separately you take the values here, n of C is equal to 37, n of T is equal to 52. Now n of C union T is equal to 70, the total values. Now, how many number of persons they are liking both coffee and tea? About that, if you want to know, means we have to apply union formula of two sets A and B. That is, instead of A and B, you consider C and T here. Now consider n of C union T is equal to n of C union T is equal to n of C plus n of T minus n of C intersection T here. N of C union T value is 70 is equal to n of C value is 37 plus n of T value is 52 minus n of C intersection T. Combining them here, 89 will come, and send that negative value this side and send the 70 that side. Then you will get unknown value of n of C intersection T here. Now let us, we are going to finding that value. Is equal to 37 plus 52 means here 89 minus n of C intersection T here. Send this side and send 70 that side. If you can send minus of n of C intersection T, it becomes positive, that is n of C intersection T is equal to 89 minus 70. N of C intersection T is equal to 9 and 8 minus 7 is 1. The 19 peoples, they are liking both coffee and tea here. And with help of all these values, then we are going to drawing that Venn diagram also. Venn diagram means very simple here. At the side of this, I am going to writing that Venn diagram. Venn diagram here. Venn diagram. N of C value. See here given values first should write here. N of C value 37. N of T value 52 and N of C union T is equal to 70. At the same time commonly here we have commonly N of C intersection T is equal to 19. With help of all these values we are going to drawing Venn diagram here. So this, it is the Venn diagram. Take two sets, C is one set and T is another set here. Commonly here, when you are going to drawing that Venn diagram, what are the common elements both those two sets? We should write them only first. Here common 19 over there. And here N of C is equal to 37. N of C is equal to here 37. Here 19 means it is common to both for C and T also. Already in C 9 elements are present, 19 persons are there. And already totally 37 and remaining value becomes here how much? About that here we are going to discussing here. Remaining is 18. Because 37 minus 19 is 18. because 18 plus 19 is 37, 9 plus 8 is 17, that is 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 37. Next, at the same time, should write the element for t also, elements for t also. N of t is equal to here 52. Already 19 elements are there in t, but remaining elements, how many it will come here? About here we are going discussing here. Next one is very simple. 12 minus 3, 12 minus 9 is 3, and 4 minus 1 is 3. 33 members are there. Because 52 minus 19 is 33. 52 minus 19 is 33. Next, if you can add these two also, you should get 52. See here, 9 plus 3, 12, and remaining 1 plus 3, 4, and 4 plus 1, 5. If you can sum all these, finally, you should get 70 only. 70 you should get here. See here, 18 plus 19, 37. 37 plus 33, 70. That's what. Finally, we can write here n of C union T is equal to 70. C union T is equal to 70. Like that, after giving solution to theoretical questions, and finally we must and should draw a Venn diagram. Through Venn diagram, easily we can show answers, easily we can get, and easily we can analyze, understood about the solution of problems also here. That's what, for all these theoretical questions, after completion of solution, I have drawn a Venn diagram to all the types of questions now. Like that, we will solve remaining questions also. That's what. Let us now, we are going to moving to solve another questions. In a committee, third question, in a committee, in a committee, in a committee, 50 people, 50 people 50 people speak French. Speak French. Comma. 20 speak Spanish. 20 speak Spanish. Spanish. And 10 speak both. And 10 speak both Spanish and French. Spanish and French. Spanish and French. How many speak? How many speak? How many speak? At least one of. At least one of at least one of these two languages. One of these two languages. Like that they mentioned here. Spanish and French. The question, they gave the question on two languages, Spanish and French. Let S represents Spanish and F represents French. Let capital S represent a people speak Spanish. And let capital F represents a people speak French. Like that you must mention the statements to the letters S and F here. Solution to this question is let's capital S represents people speak Spanish. And let capital R represents, capital F represents people speak French. Given that, what they are giving, we should write them only here. Given that n of s is equal to, they gave here 50 people speak French and 20 people speak Spanish. Now we represented letter capital S is always people speak Spanish. For that we should write here n of s is equal to 20. Next, n of f is equal to here. N of f is equal to, the 50 people speak French means n of f we can take here 50. Next, at the same time, commonly also they gave here 10 speak both Spanish and French. That's what we can write here. N of s intersection f is equal to, n of s intersection f is equal to 10. How many speak at least one of these two languages? When you are seeing the word at least in case of sets problems, directly you must should consider union. And in phase belonging to intersection. At least there is no, that's what directly we can consider union means. We have to find out with the help of all these three values, n of s union f is how much? It is the question mark. Now consider n of s union f, you must mention formula for that, n of s union f. Considered n of s union f is equal to n of s plus n of f minus n of s intersection f here. That is n of s union f, n of s union f is equal to n of s we have 20 plus n of f we have 50 minus n of s intersection f we have 10. Then we calculate value here, 20 plus 50 is 70 and 70 minus 10 becomes here 60. Just to calculate this value here, n of s union f, n of s union f is equal to 60. It is the answer. 60 number of people or speak at least one of these two languages, either speak Spanish or French. That's right, either or at least. If you can say like all these statements, the words just directly you must and should consider those are all belonging to union. Now we are going to drawing that Venn diagram for this question. Venn diagram. Venn diagram here. Venn diagram already they gave these values. Draw this Venn diagram here. N of S is equal to 20. N of F is equal to 50. N of S intersection. N of S intersection F is equal to 10. But totally you should get final value is N of S union F is equal to 60. Now we are taking all these values in this Venn diagram. It is one set yes. It is the another set F here. Commonly should write here, commonly for both Spanish and French, common elements are 10 because 10 number of people they are speaking both Spanish and French here. At the same time, individually we are going to allotting the values for S and F here. N of S is equal to 20. In S already 10 are there. That is 10 are common to both S and F now. Already 10 present in Spanish, but total is 20 means 20 minus 10 is 10. Now N of F is they gave 50 here, 50. Already 10 are common to F. 10 peoples are present already in the case of F, that is 10 number of people they are speaking French also. Now remaining values here remaining only F means total minus common 50 minus 10 means 40. Then if you can take sum of all these three numbers finally you should get 60 only. 10 plus 10 20, 20 plus 40 60. Therefore we can write here S union F is equal to 60. Like that we are going to drawing that Venn diagram to this. I think that I have finished some different types of problems on union. Then you can solve based on this problem also you can solve some extra questions. A little bit some concept is different to all those questions. And what to apply to all this same formula, we have to apply same formula to all remaining questions also. Like that you have to finish some extra questions. You have to finish some theoretical questions. You have to finish from practical questions, practically theoretical questions on sets. Like that you can solve some different type of questions at your home also. Next class, next chapter I will start about relations. What is the, how we are taking relations with help of sets, about that I will tell you on next class. Thank you very much.